Okay, welcome everyone. My name's DeVine. I'm not sure if everyone knows who I am, but I am a diamond coach on the Fit Boss team. Brooke is actually my sponsoring coach. So on the call tonight are some of my team members, and as well for my team members on the call is Kelly Underwood. She is another diamond coach on our team. She actually happens to be part of Jason Lipoff's downline and Ed Hawkins. And she's one of my success partners. So we signed up the same day, April 1st. It's almost been a year for us. So welcome to one of my team calls. So tonight, the topic I picked for everyone is the leadership ladder in setting goals, because I'm just thinking of this before I get on the call, but goals in this business specifically are the key. They will be what drives your business forward, and they have to be specific goals. If you don't have goals, sitting on this call tonight, if you don't have goals for this business, then you have no direction for what way you're going to take your business. So they're important to have. I'm a bit of a dreamer, so bear with me. I think we all need some dreamers in this world. But that's where I'm at. So the leadership ladder and setting goals, if you want to find out after this call a little more in detail about the leadership ladder, it's FAQ 9539. If you don't know where to find the leadership ladder, it is as soon as you log into your back office, your little dashboard that shows you your Success Club points and your volume. There's a little tab at the top that says Leadership Ladder. If you click on that, it'll show you a little snapshot of your business. And it has been designed to actually give us specific goals we should be achieving with our business to be moving it forward. When we're setting our goals, this is your business. Kelly and I can't do this for you. We can help you set goals. We can help show you how to achieve them, but we can't physically do them for you. It comes down to you and what you do in your day-to-day and in your power hour. So only you can set those goals, and they're based on your why. What is driving you? What is your why for doing this business? Each month, it's up to you to reach those goals that you've set for yourself. So, the minimum that we try to do is help 3 people a month. If you're helping 3 to 5 people a month, you'll be moving your business forward. You'll be paying for your product. You'll be making a decent income there. So again, it's up to you and what your why is and what your goals are. If it's income based and you're happy making $50 a month, then that's great. More power to you. That's fantastic. If your goal is to make $1,000 a month, even better. But what does that mean? Because when I started, I was like, I don't know, how do I make $1,000 a month? I don't know what that means. I don't even know where to start to find that out. Some suggestions is get yourself a whiteboard. Get yourself something to write down your goals so you see them every day you walk into your office. And I just put a little quote there. A goal is just a wish unless you write it down. If it's not written down and basically in front of your face, you're not going to be able to connect the two. So when you're having a bad day or you're off or you've got 50 no's sitting in your inbox, you need to know why you're doing this and why you keep going. So you make your goals specific. So set dates to them. Hold yourself accountable to these dates. So if you want to be Emerald by March 31st, then say, hey, I'm going to be Emerald by March 31st. Write it down and tell someone, and then just go do it. Go do it. It's simple. Sign up 2 people. Go turn Emerald. It's not hard. It's only hard if you make it hard. If you're going to go to Diamond, set a date to be Diamond, and then go do it. Put your head down and go make it happen. It will happen. If you have a date and a deadline, you will make it happen. Your goals, like this was told to Kelly and I a little while ago, your goals should be scary. You're going to be uncomfortable to get to these goals. That's what it's all about. If you are not uncomfortable on a daily basis in this business, then you're not doing something right. If you're uncomfortable, you're doing something right. If you're hearing 50 no's a day, then you're doing something right. This business is about failing. If you are failing forward, then you will be super successful in this business. That's what it's all about. And what you want to decide what you want, and then commit to go do it. You got to put your head down and go do it and go towards your goals. So this is mine. These are my goals. So this little board here that I've got, that's sitting right in front of my laptop right now, pinned up on my board. I can see it from every angle of this house. This is what I look at every day. Help 5 of my personally sponsored coaches become diamond this year. I'm going to help 10 people a month get started on a program, and I'm going to help 5 people a month start their coaching career. I'm going to open my second business center before Summit, and my spouse, Dave, I'm going to build him up to 1-star by the end of the year, and by the end of this year, on December 31st, I'm quitting my job. That's it. I'm done. I'll be sitting on a beach this time next year doing this business. That's going to happen. So I believe it, and it's going to happen because that's my goal, and I'm not going to stop until it happens. So when you go into your leadership ladder and look at it, there are different rungs to this leadership ladder. So if some of you are just starting this business right now, there may not be anything in there. It might say none on your leadership ladder. But the first rung that you are aiming to get to is business starter. So these are setting benchmarks for your business. So you know where you're at in your business. You'll know what you need to improve on in your business. So a business starter is earning $100 a month. Their Shakeology is now paid for by their earnings. This is also an American slide, so it's not quite paid for in Canadian dollars. But the Shakeology is now paid for. You're hitting Success Club 5 every month. You're setting an example for your future team, and you're in the green with your business. It means you're making money and you are on your way. So this rung right here really is emerald. By the time you hit emerald, you should be a business starter, okay? And if you're not, then you're either not making $100 or you're not hitting Success Club 5. It's one of the two that you would need to focus on. So the next one from business starter as you get growing is team builder. This is someone who's earning $250 a month. You're hitting Success Club 5 every month. You now have 2 personally sponsored coaches with at least 1 Success Club point each. So you have 2 people, maybe you are emerald, maybe you're building, you got a couple more people, and those people are actually working the business. A minimum of 200 in team volume on your weak leg per month. So again, emerald coach or higher. If you don't know what your weak leg is the leg that only you can sign coaches to. Your strong leg is the leg everybody above you can sign up on. Your weak leg is just you. So that needs to be a minimum of 200 in team volume on your weak leg. So as you're building your team, the goal is not to be leaving any money on the table. Like right now, personally, every week I'm leaving $2,600 on the table because my weak leg is not producing the volume. So that's where I know I need to work on that. So this really does show you, if you go in and look where you're sitting at right now, you might be earning $250 a month and hitting Success Club, but your weak leg may not be at 200. You need to, at some point, make a strategic decision, whether you're building for rank or you're building for money, income. You can do both, but one will lead the way. If you're building for income, you'll eventually hit rank. If you're building for rank, you may not hit the income you want. So my personal strategy may be different than other people's philosophies, but my philosophy on this is that I'm building for my income because my goal is to leave my job. So income is my driver, not rank. So rank will come eventually. As long as you're doing your power hour, you're doing your daily activities, and you're following the leadership ladder, your rank will come eventually. It's just natural. It'll just naturally happen as long as you're spending time with your team and building your team. So once you become you got your emerald or higher, and then you're going on to a team leader. Okay. So like I said, this is the rung where I'm trying to get to right now. So earning $1,000 a month, you're hitting Success Club 5 every month. You now have 4 personally sponsored coaches with at least 1 Success Club point, and a minimum of 5,000 in team volume on your week leg per month. So that's my sticking point. That 5,000 team volume is my sticking point right now. So that's what my focus is. And you're a diamond coach or higher. So if you are working towards this is where I say you've got to make that split towards the income wise of things. If I was hitting this 5,000 in team volume, then I would be cleaning up on my cycle bonuses every week, but I'm leaving that money on the table. The compensation plan is designed, it's actually designed in a way for you to leave money on the table, because it is designed for rank advancement. That's what the company rewards you for, and they want you to focus on rank advancement. However, even if you're rank advancing, it doesn't mean that you're earning what you potentially could be earning, okay? Organizational leaders. So as you start growing and become 2-star diamond, you will be able to open your second business center at 2-star diamond. Success Club 5 again, you now have 6 personally sponsored coaches with 1.8, and now you're at a minimum of 15,000 of volume on your week leg, and you're making about $2,500 a month. And 2 of your personally sponsored coaches have now become team leaders. So if you're getting up to the organizational level, that means your team is now growing up with you and advancing on the leadership ladder as well. And then your executive leaders are your 5-star diamonds and above, Success Club 5, your 8 personally sponsored coaches with 1 Success Club point, minimum of 50,000 team volume on your week leg, and $8,500 a month, and 4 personally sponsored team leaders. So, and then it grows from there. So on this one, I kind of just I found this chart. It's the cycle bonus chart. So it gives you a really great snapshot of what there is out there for income wise besides just commissions and challenge packs, because this is where our business and our income really starts to expand, is when you start getting into these team cycle bonuses. So if you look at your diamond coach, your weekly can be $2,000. You're getting $18 paid per cycle, and it breaks it down to what your weak leg and your strong leg need to be to make that income. Just that cycle bonus income alone works out to $100,000 a year. So your weak leg volume is important as you start growing. Now, the thing is, when you start growing and you start adding coaches to your organization, you're never going to know who is going to be a rock star coach and who isn't. So you're kind of rolling the dice when you put them on your strong leg or your weak leg. You don't know those things. So, I mean, that's what we're here to help you with as you start growing. I probably help my team more towards the cycling side to make sure that they're cycling, not so much rank advancing, because I want to make sure, everyone's making money and everyone's happy and we're all growing at the same pace, basically. So, but again, it's your business, it's up to you, but we are here to help with these things as you grow, because it does affect you as you grow. Okay. So from there, you got to reverse engineer your goals. So I did this one for everyone, and this is just purely based on commissions alone. This is just if we're selling challenge packs. I don't take into account any team cycling and any of that. So as you go from month to month, if you maintain this, it would just grow and grow and grow, right? Because this starts off with commissions and goes in. So if we just do commission-based sales, and your goal is $500 a month to start, every challenge pack that you sell results in a $40 commission. So simple math, 500 divided by 40 means 12 challenge pack sales. So this is just retail sales alone, 12 challenge packs. So the 1 in every 20 invites will be a sale. That's the statistic, right? 1 in every 20 invites will be a sale. So there'll be, send out 100 invites, there should be 5 sales in there. 200 invites, 10 sales. 300 invites, there should be 20 sales in there. There's 30 days in a month. 100 invites divided by 30 days, that's 3 invites a day. That goes right back to our power of 3s. If you want that, so that's 5 sales. If you want to grow from there and send out 300 invites in a month, that's 10 invites a day. That's what that looks like. Those are the numbers you need to know to be able to hit where you want to be. So your power of 3s, adding 3 new friends, starting 3 new combos, and starting 3 invites a day. So it just grows from there. If you want to make more money, then you've got to send out more invites. It's simple math. This is just a pure numbers game. So the more you want, the more you just need to increase your numbers. All right. If you're aggressive and you want to grow, you're sending out 10 invites a day. At the very least, when you start this, you should be at least starting 3 conversations a day, 3 to 5 conversations a day. And those conversations are as simple as, hey, how was your weekend? Hey, what are you up to this weekend? Hey, I haven't chatted to you in a while. What's new with you? Simple conversations. And out of those 5 conversations you're starting in a day, you've got to get 1 invite out there. You just got to. Hey, by the way, I'm starting up a new group soon. Just thought of you. Thought maybe you might want to join me, right? Maybe you'd be interested in hearing more. Just sending out those invites. So, added at the bottom, what's the secret? So how do you do this? How do you make this all happen? Everyone wants to know that. Well, even when I started, I was like, well, what do I do? Brooke, tell me what I do. What should I be doing? It's simple. That's it right there. It's your 3 vital behaviors. It always comes back to your 3 vital behaviors. Whenever you're struggling, whenever you feel like you're all over the place, whenever you feel like you got too much going on and you don't know where to start, it's the 3 vital behaviors. Inviting every day, being proof the product works, do your personal development, and the newest one here is recognize, recognize, recognize. So as you start growing and you have other members on your team, then you start recognizing them. But that's it. That's the basis for all of this. So the thing is that what generally holds us all back from doing any of this is us. It's ourself. It's us and our beliefs, our fears that end up holding us back. Well, I'm worried about what they're going to say, or I'm worried about what they're going to think, or, oh, I couldn't do that. Oh, I can never do what you do. But that's us. And I've said all that stuff. I've said it all. There's probably still people I haven't invited today because I'm too scared of what they're going to say or think of me or say to someone else. I'm from a super small town where everybody knows everyone's dog's name. Like, I mean, it's just, but that's me holding me back. It's nobody else. It's just me doing that. So my thought and my suggestion to you is to think about how you started. How did you come into this business? It was because either someone reached out to you or you saw a post of someone being the proof the product worked and it attracted you to them. So that works the same with you. If you just put yourself out there and help one person, only one person, you could potentially change their life. That one person could be the next top coach in Beachbody. That one person, you could maybe help them pay off all their debt, maybe go buy a new house, maybe be in the Millionaires Club. You don't know what this opportunity could potentially do for someone else. So it's selfish of us to keep it to ourselves because it's that person's decision if they want to join or not, and it's up to them if they want to do anything with it. But we should at least offer it. And if we're bringing the proof the product works, then there's no denying that we have something legitimate, right? So that's my call tonight. A quick and easy call, but it is. I think until you can sit down and really focus on what you want and what you want to achieve, then and write it down, then you know what you're heading for. And the leadership ladder really, really helps you visualize it, like put it on, see it in front of you. Okay, so now I'm hitting $250 a month. What's my next step? What do I got to hit next to move up? And if you're doing that and following the leadership ladder, you're just going to grow naturally. The business will just grow with you. So guys, I don't know if anyone had any questions.
I have a question for you, Colleen.
Sure.
So I've heard the term cycle on numerous occasions, and obviously you were just talking about it again.
Yep.
And Kelly and I have chatted about it as well, and I've heard her say about, it's great when you can cycle, but I know that it can happen a few times a month, but I just don't really even understand the concept of cycling. I don't know what it is, how often it can happen, why it happens.
Okay, it's good. It's a great question. So cycling happens so if you're looking at your downline, it's all the business that's happening underneath of you. Okay, so everything that everyone is selling for Challenge Pack wise, all of their business, that is your volume that you've got. Okay, your weak leg and your strong leg both grow in volume as you have people under there. So like your HD Shakeology order is 90 volume points, right? When your weak leg hits 100 volume points and your strong leg hits 200 volume points, that's one cycle. Okay?
Yep.
So that's why when they say your strong leg is because it doesn't matter who goes under you. Kelly could sign someone up under there. Whoever those coaches are above you, when they get placed under you, you get to take advantage of all their volume.
Okay.
Benefits you. But your weak leg is only you adding to it. So if you're only adding one or two people and they're only on HD, not doing any business, you're not taking advantage of your cycles. Okay. Right?
Gotcha. So it's dependent on how much in your weak leg, how much volume you get in a month, or is it every time if you hit 100, it'll cycle once, and then once you hit 200, it'll cycle again, and then
exactly. So it's in the span of your week. So our weeks run from Thursday to Wednesday, right? So on Thursday when you get paid, if you go in under your My Business and commissions and look, there's a little tab that says team cycle, and you can click on that and see how many times you cycled.
Okay.
Right. So it'll break it down. So depending, so if you're at 1,000 on this one and you're at 200 on that one, your weak leg only cycles at 100. So if you're at 200 on your weak leg, and even though you're 1,000 on your strong leg, you're only going to cycle twice because your weak leg can only cycle twice.
But that can happen like more than once a day too, right?
Oh yeah, it totally can happen more than once a day.
But it maximizes. It
maxes. So at Emerald, you max out at $250 for a team cycle. That's why you want to be growing. So again, it goes back to not leaving any money on the table. You don't want to be stuck somewhere where, like right now, like I am. Every time I cycle, I'm leaving $2,600 on the table. Right? Like you don't want to be in that position. So now, whether I want to or not, I am now in a position where everybody and their dog that signs up with me is on my weak leg because I need the volume, and that's where they're going, right? So if next thing could happen, I could end up having 3 rock star coaches on that side, and they could all go diamond, and I'll still be sitting here, because 3 on one leg doesn't help me at the moment, right? So.
And then there's ways to build volume too. So we can talk about that. I don't know how much time, Colleen, you have, but we can talk about that tomorrow on our call, or we can talk about it now. There's ways to increase your volume strategically so that you're cycling more.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm just looking at mine now. Like my actual, did you say it was on the commission?
So if you go in, if you're under My Business, and you'll see, when you come down, you'll see it says volume. And then if you come out across again, it'll show your carryover volume.
Yep.
So if you go in there, you'll see what your right leg is, and you'll see what your left leg is.
Oh, and there you can see your cycles. Okay.
Yeah. So how you figure that out is you take if you want to figure out how much money's sitting there right now, you take your strong leg, divide it by 200, and then times that by $14 if you're emerald.
Okay. Interesting.
And then cry.
Yeah. At least ours isn't as bad as some of them, okay? So there's some people out there leaving, $10,000, $15,000 on the table. So that's
and it's just a learning thing. Like, it's a lot of information at first, so it's kind of like until you get to that point where it becomes, an interest to you, then you're not really going to try to like maximize it.
And that's the thing, when I started, it took me 3 months to even understand what the hell weak leg and strong leg meant and where I'm supposed to be putting people. I had no idea. I was just putting them there, and it was a crapshoot and hoping I was putting them in the right. I was hoping I was putting them in the right spot. Whatever. But and then afterwards, you start getting I got interested in it, and I've watched quite a few calls now on the compensation plan and cycling and placement and things like that, and that. Stuff like that interests me, so that's where I sparked an interest in it. So, but
I was kind of curious too, just because I had a paycheck this week, even though I know I didn't have any volume, and that's actually where it came from. It would have cycled twice. Yeah.
So if you go, if you go into my business and down into commissions, and you look over your number that you got paid is blue. If you click on that number, it breaks it down what you got paid.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice when you kind of don't really do anything, but you still get paid.
Yeah, and that's what I mean. And you and I had talked about it, Kelly, and it was super helpful because at least I had an idea of what was going on. You know what I mean? But like you said, it's really overwhelming at first. So as much as I tried to take everything in, I was still kind of confused when I looked and I was like, wait a minute, I got paid today, and I had no idea.
Yeah.
I set at 0 SC points until Friday. And I still got paid every week. So
yeah, I've done it too a lot.
That's a good feeling.
Yeah, very good.
Yeah, it's a good feeling. So
once you get, some business underneath you and some people working the business, you kind of like, not to make excuses, because I don't think either one of us, Colleen, have really had a day where we've done absolutely nothing. There's always a day that I'm adding people and having conversations, but there's been, maybe a week that I haven't sold anything, but I'm still getting my months
that I'm at 0. So those 2 weeks that I sat at 0, I worked my ass off and I was still sitting at 0. I work harder when I'm at 0 than I do at any other time.
But,
you got to make something happen, right? And that's just starting conversations. That's starting conversations that I haven't talked to people in 3 or 4 months just to get some generate some activity. But
there's always conversations to be had. So for those of you, I can't find anybody, bullshit.
Yeah, they're out there.
Lots of people.
There's lots of people out there. Lots of people out there. So as well too, when you're building, another big thing to think about. And I know this is a lot of information. I do have the recording here, and I'll give it to Kelly to share with you guys too. But when you are building, your spouse placement is very important as well. Your spouse should, in my opinion, be on your weak leg, because as you build, you're going to build people under your spouse, and as you're I place my orders through my spouse, so it builds my volume, it helps me cycle. And then eventually when you get your second business center open, you're going to put that under your spouse, so that it just keeps building your volume on that weak leg, because he should be on your weak leg. So, and it'll just keep, so once you get building that, then it just starts growing from there, because once you get your second business center open, all your business goes under that. So then all of a sudden everything starts cycling. So it is interesting stuff. If you need any help with any strategy or where you want placement and things like that, Kelly and I are always here to talk about that stuff. That's I'm probably more interested in it maybe, but I'm a nerd like that, so it's all good.
Well, that's good though, because it's nice to have somebody that is that into it and that can help answer questions and stuff too. So I just do, whatever you and Ed tell me. So that's good. Thanks so much, Colleen, for having us and inviting us tonight.
You're quite welcome.
I appreciate it.
No problem. Anytime. anyone else have any other questions? It was probably a lot for Amber and Lori. They're like brand new, just got out of new coach training, but it'll all make sense in a while. It'll all make sense. Yeah. All right. Well, thanks everyone for stopping in and talking.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You guys all have a good night.